You cannot give Ja Morant the lane. You got to get up and hedge and keep him out of the lane, okay? Where's this big rolling to? The backside helps right here, okay? But instead, you're giving Ja Morant the lane, acting like something good will happen. You have to communicate and transition. Porzingis has to say, I've got Steven Adams, so this player knows to guard the ball. But there's no communication, and no one guards the ball in time. So now this player's right to the rim, and it's an and one. Stop giving Ja Morant the lane. Get up and hedge. Steven Adams is going nowhere. The backside help is standing and waiting. But no, you're going to give Ja Morant the lane. I wonder if something bad's going to happen to your defense. You have to defend this ball screen. Hedge. Get this guard out of the lane. Again, backside help is right here. This player can occupy these Grizzlies players 2 passes away. The Wizards don't guard the ball screen at all, so it's an easy 2. So the Wizards just give up an open 3 for no reason. Why am I not hedging this and getting this guard out of here? Again, this player can step up and backside help. If a skip pass is made here, there's plenty of air time to recover. But instead, you just give up an open 3. What? Now you give up a 2-on-1 for no reason. Look at if I'm up and I'm hedging and pushing this guard this way. There's no place for this player to go with backside help being right here. But instead, let's give up a 2-on-1 and see how that works out. Very basic right here. Here's a cross screen, okay? So right now, this player whose man is setting a cross screen needs to jam this player as he comes through so this player can get on the other side. When you don't do that, this happens. Now that forces all types of help, and it leads to a dunk. If you want to be in the gaps like this player's about to do, your feet cannot take you inward. Look at this player's feet. See how his feet are taking him inward right there? So now you're never going to get back outward. It's a backdoor cut, draws help, layup. Stop giving up open 3s for no reason. Please get up and hedge and get this guard out of here. Backside help can come right here because these 2 players are 2 passes away, which this Wizards player can occupy. But let's give up a wide open 3 for fun. You cannot react to a ball screen until it's set. If this player sets a screen, then you react to the ball screen and a ball screen defense executes. But this player is reacting to a ball screen that this player slips. So now this player just gets right in the lane, draws help, and it's an easy 2. Stop just giving guards the lane. Please get up and hedge and get this guard out of the lane. Where's this player rolling to? Backside helps right here. If a skip pass is made, easy recovery. But instead, you give this guard the lane, and it's an open floater. You cannot guard like this away from the ball. Your back has to be to the baseline, so you're seeing ball and man. When you're guarding with your back to the sideline, you are asking to get beat backdoor, especially when you ball watch, and it's an and one. Have to communicate and transition. This player's got to say, I've got ball, so this player knows to go here. Instead, look what happens. 2 people guard 1 because there's no communication. So now this player's in the lane, collapsing the defense, and it leads to an open 3. You have to communicate and transition. Right here, someone's got to say, I've got this player here. So this player knows to go guard someone else. There's no communication. So 2 people guard 1. That means this player is wide open for 3. What is Porzingis doing here in transition? Why can't Porzingis stop right now? Stop, get your feet set into defensive stance. Instead, you just backpedal all the way into giving up an open 3. You have to hedge this ball screen, okay? Look at this. Get Ja Morant out of the lane. Backside help is right here on Steven Adams' roll. This Wizards player can occupy these Grizzlies players 2 passes away. But instead, you give Ja Morant the lane, collapses the defense, easy 2. Hedge this ball screen, okay? Look at this. You're getting Ja Morant out of the lane that way. Where's Steven Adams going? I have backside help right here. But instead, here's Ja Morant, and here's the lane for him. How's that going to work? Giving the guard the lane. Unbelievable. Look, if you hedge, there's backside help right here for Steven Adams. This player can occupy these Grizzlies players 2 passes away. But nope, let's just give up a wide open floater. This Wizards player here has to sprint back, not jog back. Okay, look at him jogging. What does that mean? If he sprints back, he's here. And now there's no place for Ja Morant to go. But instead, Ja Morant blows by his man, draws help, wide open 3. There are 2 responsibilities for this Wizards player here defending a down screen, okay? You got to get attached to your man setting the screen and get your arms out so he can't curl, okay? But you're not attached to your man. So, of course, now he's going to beat you backdoor for 2. What is Porzingis doing here in transition? There is a player here. You need to get behind this player. Instead, you let the player get behind you, so it's a dunk. Okay, you have to defend this down screen first, right here. You got to get attached to your man, arms out so this player can't just curl right off it. He curls right off of it. So now there's nobody to guard this ball screen, and Ja Morant's right into the lane for two. So Kristaps Porzingis gets switched onto Ja Morant here. If you're Kristaps Porzingis, you cannot sag. Get up and force Ja Morant here. There's no place for him to go. But instead, you just sag, and it's a wide open three. Okay, the Wizards switched this ball screen, but boy, is it late. If you're switching this ball screen, you need to go over here now. But look at this Wizards player here. He's standing in no man's land, not switching. So of course you give up an open jumper. You're going to run this dingbat drop coverage. Kristaps Porzingis has to stay underneath the ball. That's his only job. He doesn't stay underneath the ball, so it's a layup. Stop giving up open jumpers for no reason. Enough is enough. Hedge and get this guard out of here. This player has no place to roll to with the backside help right here. But instead, let's just give up another wide open jumper off a ball screen. So here you go, giving up 2-on-1s for no reason. Again, look at if you hedge and keep this guard out of the lane. There's no place for this player to roll to. The backside help is right here. Okay, but instead you give up a 2-on-1 and you're surprised when this happens. This player here has to communicate in transition right here. You're not getting back to Steven Adams. So you got to say, I've got this player here. So this player knows to go here, and this player knows to take the ball. But when there's no communication in transition, this player goes right to the rim for two. Hedge this ball screen. Get Ja Morant out of the lane. Backside help is right here. If a skip pass is made, there's plenty of air time to recover, but instead you give Ja Morant the lane and pretend like something good's going to happen. Hedge this ball screen. Get this guard out of the lane, okay? Again, where's this player rolling to? The backside help is right here, but instead you just continue to give guards the lane, and it continues to kill you, and it's an and one. Every time Ja Morant puts the ball through his legs, this defender here is going to move, okay? Even though Ja Morant isn't moving at all. See, look at this. Through his legs, moved your feet. Moved your feet again. Now you're off balance. Now Ja Morant blows by you for two. This has to stop. Stop giving Ja Morant the lane. Hedge. Where's this player going? Backside help right here. But again, you give Ja Morant the lane and think something good's going to happen.